What's up, y'all? How we doing, everybody? Welcome back. Today we were going to go over risk. What does risk mean to you? What does it mean to you? Where do we start? All right. January 1st, 2024, I decided to move out my mother's house with $200 to my name and a whole lot of fucking guts. And I think that decision was one of the best decisions I ever made for myself. Genuinely, one of the best decisions I think I could have possibly made for myself because it made me scared. And what's a life without being scared? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to be comfortable all the time? Why would you want to be okay with the life you're living only at 20% of what you could possibly be doing? You know? I moved out my mom's house with 200 bucks into a friend's house. Still friends with him to this day. No shame on him or anything. Great person. We went through some things together. And I think we're both coming out on the better side. That house taught me a lot of things about myself, taught me a lot of things about who I want to surround myself with. And I would have not learned any of those things if it wasn't for taking that risk. I moved out my house and my fucking stepdad said, I bet you 100 bucks you won't last a month. I bet you 100 bucks you won't last a month. It's been 2 years and 7 months. I haven't even thought about going back. I thought about it. I didn't even fucking put my finger on the trigger. Nah, there's no point in going back. If I lose this fucking place that I'm in right now, who cares? Not me. Because I know I'm gonna get where I need to fucking be. I know I'm gonna get to where I fucking wanna be. Ain't nobody gonna fucking help me with that. If I have to go fucking sleep in my car and put all my shit in a storage unit, I fucking will. You know? Doesn't mean I want to. Doesn't mean I want to. I don't want to. But if I fucking have to, the risk I took 2 years and 7 months ago, I have to. You know, like I have to. Like only I put myself in the situation. You know what I mean? Only I put myself in that situation. So it's like, can you really can you be mad at losing things? Can you be mad at having to take a step back? No, you can't if you're willing to learn, you know? Like that's the whole point. Like if you're not learning, then how are you progressing? If you're not failing, then how are you winning? Fuck, I failed so many times, and I'm still not successful. At least successful for where I want to be. Am I successful where other people would think they'd feel successful? Probably. I'm 20 years old. I have my own apartment. I don't have a car payment. I have a motorcycle. I have a cat that I love. You know? So it's all like about like what you want, about what risk you're willing to take. Because the more risk you take, the more you're gonna lose, but also the more you can win. You know what I mean? So many people, 99% of people, all these people you see, and this is the second video I've made, but I'm probably gonna say 99% a lot more fucking times if you keep watching. But 99% of people live their life without taking risk. They take the bare minimum risk. You know, you're supposed to go to high school, graduate from high school, go to college or trade school, you know, go to school, that extra 2 to 4 years that you're spending at school, putting yourself in debt, you could be figuring out who you are as a person instead of figuring out what career you want. Figuring out, I don't know, fuck all that. Like, career I want. Parents tell me that shit every day. My mom still sends me stuff. This is a great opportunity. This is a great thing. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Like, and I can't shit on them for trying to help me out because they don't deserve or they don't need to know what I go through. They don't need to push me to do better for my sake, but for their sake they do. So I go along with it. I say, sometimes, Mom, maybe that would be a good fit. Or sometimes they're like, Mom, I really don't want to work a job. And this past month, I haven't been working a job. I took a risk with the little amount of money that I had, and now I'm making it fucking work. I'm making it work. And if I have to go back and get a job, I will. But I took that risk, and if I fail, who cares? Who fucking cares? If I lose, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Not me. Not me. Not you. Only your fucking ego cares. That's why you're so like, I won't get this job. I quit my job. I can't pay my bills. Oh, if I don't go to work tonight, I might not be able to go out with my friends next week. Like, all that shit doesn't fucking matter. Like, your bills, yes, of course, take care of them, but like, all that fucking fun and shit, who cares? Like, are you here to like build a future for yourself or just fucking have a little bit of fun that your fucking job lets you have? You know? And it's like, when you understand, like, money dictates your life. Money dictates your life. Most people still rent houses, apartments, lease cars, you know. Oh, one thing, I would never take a loan out for liability ever again. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. You know? But I've taken those risks and I've learned. And I've learned to not do that shit. I put myself in fucking almost 20 grand of debt. And 2 days later, it fucking shit on me. You know what I mean? Literally shit on me. So it's like, I don't know. And at that time, that was right when I moved out of my mom's house too. Fuck. I moved out of her house with $200, went and bought a car with no credit, got hit with like 28% interest. You know what I mean? Like, but I did that shit when everybody around told me not to. So the only person that's gonna learn is me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna tell me not to do something. That makes me obviously think maybe I shouldn't do it. But as the person I was then, I did it, and now I am who I am now. Because I know damn well I ain't doing that shit again. You know what I mean? I struggled for like a fucking year. I was eating oats and peanut butter 3 times, 2 times a day. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even have real food in front of me. Like, living in a house with rats and roaches. Do you know what it's like to wake up every night with roaches crawling on your legs? It fucking sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But did I like it at the time? Fuck no. Not one bit. I fucking hated living there. But I took that risk and I put myself in that negative situation. Was it fully negative? No. It taught me a lot about who I am and who I'm trying to become. It's not about taking every fucking risk possible. It's not about swinging at every ball that comes down, you know? Might be a strike, might be a ball. You don't know until it's like right in front of you, right? Right? So it's just like, slow down sometime. Don't be scared to take risks. Don't fucking vape. Don't fucking vape. Like, let's slow down sometime. Don't be scared to take risks, but just analyze your risk and take the right ones. And if sometimes you take that risk and it puts you in a position to take a step back, or maybe even 10 steps back, if if you want control of your life, it's up to you to take those fucking 10 steps forward again, you know? Sometimes you gotta let go of things. That's a risk too. It's a risk to quit vaping. It's a risk to quit smoking. Is it a good or a bad risk though? You know what I mean? Figure that out for yourself.